Alright, here I'm going to teach you about parallelograms that have opposite sides. Alright, the rule that I taught you is that parallelograms, their opposite sides are congruent. What I mean by opposite sides are the two sides that are not connected, the sides that are parallel to each other. Okay, so SQ is parallel to RT, it's a parallelogram. The marks should be in here, got to just put them in. And TQ, this side is parallel to RS. So these sides are opposite, and these sides are opposite. Okay? Your opposite sides are the same length, just like a piece of paper. Alright, so for instance, this piece of paper, the top side is opposite the bottom side. This side is opposite this side. Okay? So that means they're the same length. Alright? Or congruent. So here, I know that my bottom is opposite my top, and they're opposite, which means they are congruent. Like we've said in class many times, if things are congruent, another word for that is equal. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the bottom and set that equal to the top. Let's do that. We'll say 11 plus x is equal to 3x minus 3. And then we'll solve this. Okay? Solving is pretty much the same every time. Choose a side to get your x's on. Remember, I usually get rid of whichever x is smaller. Alright? You see here that you can't combine these. These are not like terms. We can't combine these, so we have to get x on the same side. I'm going to get rid of this smaller x, 1x. The way to get rid of positive 1x is to subtract it from the left side and from the right. All these x's will cancel, leaving me with 11. Bring down my equals. 3x minus x is 2x. Bring down the negative 3, or the subtraction of 3. Now I need to get x alone. It's on the right-hand side, so everything else has to come over to the left side. To get rid of negative 3, or get rid of subtraction of 3, you do the opposite, you add 3 to the right and to the left. These 3's will cancel. 11 plus 3 is 14. Bring down the equals, bring down the 2x. After that, your last step, since this is 2 times x, to get rid of that, you use the opposite, you use division. You divide by 2, you divide by 2, these 2's cancel. You get x is 14 divided by 2, which is 7. As per usual, once you get your answer, you plug it back in. Since x is 7, and this segment RT is 11 plus x, well, if x is 7, this really says 11 plus 7. 11 plus 7 is 18. Alright? Well, this should be the same length. Let's make sure that it is the same length. 3 times x minus 3 is really 3 times 7, which is x. 3 times 7 minus 3. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 minus 3 is indeed 18. Alright? So this side's 18 and this side's 18. So if I asked you for the measure of RT, you'd tell me it's 18. If I asked you for the measure of SQ, you'd tell me that's 18. Right? The last thing that I usually do with these problems is I ask you about RS or TQ. Right now, you can't tell me anything about those, because those sides are unrelated to the top and the bottom. However, if I tell you something like this, if I tell you that the perimeter, the sum of the 4 sides, that's what perimeter means. If I tell you that the perimeter is, let's say, 60 in this case, and in most of the problems that I give you, I do give you a perimeter. If I tell you the perimeter is 60, well, that tells you that this, plus whatever this is, plus whatever this is, plus whatever this is, should be 60. Well, let's see if we can do that. I'm going to say 18 plus something. I don't know what it is, so I'll call it y. Plus 18. Sorry, forgot to put the y. 18 plus y plus 18 plus something else. Well, I know these sides should be the same, so if this was y, so was this. 18 plus y plus 18 plus y should equal my perimeter, which is 60. Let me put a line there. You can solve this equation. You've solved many equations like this. Combine like terms. 18 plus 18 is 36. Y plus y plus y is 2y. Bring down your 60. Well, there's 2 steps to solve it. If you want y alone, subtract 36 from both sides. Afterwards, divide by 2. So subtracting 36, 36's will cancel. you'll have 2y equals 60 minus 36, that's 24. And then divide both sides by 2, since we were multiplying by 2. To get rid of this, we divide by 2. Divide by 2. 24 divided by 2 tells us our answer. We should know that y is 12. We now know the lengths of these two sides. This side's 12. This side is 12. To check your answer, make sure that these four do indeed add up to your perimeter. 12 plus 18 plus 12 plus 18. Well, let's see, 18 and 12 is 30. 30 plus 18 is 48. 48 plus 12 is 60. If you want a little bit of a shortcut to figure it out, all you really did was you added these up, took them away from your perimeter, and divided that number by 2. 18 plus 18 was 36. 60 minus 36 was 24. 24 divided by 2 gave me these two sides. Okay? That's the shortcut. But in general, if you don't remember that, give these any variable you want instead of an equation like this. Alright? That's how you solve for opposite sides of a parallelogram. And that's how you utilize the perimeter if it's given to you to get the two missing sides. Alright?